Hello and welcome to Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy. So, I've been playing this game a bit recently, and honestly, I wanted to record it to play it for you guys. It's on mobile, so it's not like anything. I only play it because I got Google Play Pass, and it's free off there. But I'm sure a lot of you people know this game from back in 2017 when it blew up. But as y'all know,
more intense than starting over.
let's let this play first before I continue.
Homework the day before it was due, as I have.
Well, you know,
if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back.
Y'all have all heard of this before if you know this game. So basically, this is a very difficult game based off game. You know what? It's just a very difficult game that came out. I'll let Bennett explain it himself.
Before a wedding, and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view,
Alright.
Starting over is harder than starting up.
Once again, I have played this before, and I've actually gotten pretty far before.
And what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away.
I'm actually not even playing this for the first time on this device.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following.
Let me quickly
the joy of building them than as polished products.
There we go.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game.
Yeah.
It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree, which blocks away the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never.
Alrighty, I'll see me get past that part pretty easily. Honestly, I've played a little bit of the computer version. It's way harder. Mobile version's definitely easier. Not to mention there's a little bit of an art difference between each. Like, if you watch most videos of this game, you will see the instant difference compared to my video, which is the freaking...
And that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make it frustrating.
Okay, I gotta focus.
Frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic
to the process. I do have a couple tips and tricks for the mobile version.
Happened to me as I was building this mountain.
But it's not the same. If you're coming into this after playing the PC version, don't expect it to be the same. It's like the same mountain, but the controls are, for one, they're easier, even when you're at max sensitivity, because I don't know if y'all saw from the pause menus, but I am at max sensitivity right now. See? Look, sensitive. Oh wait, it's not even on sensitivity. See? Sensitivity is all the way up.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas.
Alright,
and that can be like working with quickset cement.
Let's
you mold your ideas into a certain shape.
So here's one of those places that I gotta tip. So you're gonna want to set yourself down on this umbrella, and
at that point, you can't change the world.
Don't start this until you're ready for a little bit of
For years now,
a little bit without rest.
That games would soon be made
3,
out of prefabricated
2,
objects,
1.
bought in a store and assembled into a world. For the most part, that
damn it! I stopped moving for a bit, and that screwed me. You gotta be in constant motion there until you get to a certain point.
I mean, they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context.
You just put your hammer here,
once the moment is gone,
pulling yourself up, and then from here on, you have to see, look, I stopped on the rake and it screwed me.
Over time, we've poured
you gotta be
into this vast digital
in constant motion. And it's actually good that I'm failing here, even though it's not on purpose. Because it shows you all what not to do, and it helps me learn.
You can build culture. But only trash culture.
I don't know why I tried to do that. That was a bit dumb of me.
Be music.
Alright.
Be philosophy.
Let's go. See,
maybe this is what digital culture is.
Sometimes constant motion is bad if you don't do it right. But like,
a landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand.
Pretty much this is just a game of perfect moments, no matter what you're playing on, but like, oh yeah, and if any of you get annoyed by that camera bounce, it's still here, in this game. That bounce of the camera that moves your cursor without you moving it. Like, if the camera bounces, you gotta take the camera bounce into account, and once you do, the game becomes a lot easier.
Until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh.
See, and you don't even always have to have constant motion there, as you just saw. You just have to do it right.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill? Filed in with the bland things.
Alrighty, so putting your hammer as close to the edge of this box as you can is usually pretty. The one that mine is on now is usually pretty good for you. Ooh, not like that. And like, you want to set yourself right there so that you're just hanging on by a corner of the goddamn cauldron. And boom. I just did this one a couple of times though before I started this video. I won't lie, I practiced a little bit before starting this video. And then I just hit new game so that it would be on a completely new game for y'all.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you.
So let's go.
Resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically.
Don't swing off this camera.
They want to burn through it quickly.
It might work. Might.
Some tricks for
it's much more consistent to just
swallow a baseball bat.
Plop yourself down onto the camera.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views
y'all are, but I'm not.
Like a baby bird.
I mean, not even some dude with 10 million views, just some non-binary dumbass with, I don't know how many views I got, probably like 2. I made a video on Call of Duty Mobile recently. Don't know how, haven't checked in on it in a bit. And maybe I just need a shush for a while, because that seems to have been helping me, you know, actually do this game right. Now, oh, I hate it when this happens. Sometimes your hammer will get caught in this little, so that little crack right there, like right at the edge of the camera against the wall there, your hammer can get caught in that sometimes. It's a little annoying, but it's manageable once you get the hang of it. So, again, you gotta take that camera bounce into play, which means after you do a launch, try not to move your mouse. Try your best not to move your mouse after you do a launch. Unless, like, or not even mouse in this context, just freaking, and even then, that's not even just That's not even completely true. That's not... Like, because you still gotta swing, you just... Don't slam your hammer down onto where you're trying to launch to, is the thing. Because that's just gonna screw you. The camera bounce will send you spiraling into the ether. Now, if y'all will excuse me, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's get to... So, I am, gonna get as far as I can in this video, but, like, as you can see, I'm not raging very much, but that's also partially because, as I said earlier, this game is 10 times easier on mobile than PC. Either that, or I'm just weirdly good at those early parts. Which, honestly, doubt. I honestly doubt that I am just weirdly good at those parts, but, that's just me. Yep. Ooh. That's usually a good place to be. Let's go, let's go. Whoop. Now. I actually made it all the way up to the orange during my little practice run earlier. And I've made it way beyond that before. Whew,
But on the off
there we
chance that
go.
you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable,
So,
but maybe it doesn't have to be a
definite tip here that
What's
you're
the
going to
feeling
want to
like?
take.
Are you stressed?
Place
I
your
guess you
hammer
don't
here,
hate it if you got this
behind
far,
the
feeling
chair,
frustrated. It's
and then
underrated.
try and make sure that it can be hooked onto the chair so that you don't fall. Because if you fall down there, that's going to lead you to just by the box area. Which, not fun to get back up from there.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit.
Well, this
locked inside
orange
a
can
bitter
fuck
peel.
off.
That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
No! You son of a bitch!
You just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration. A real punch in the gut.
Diogenes? Why? No! Also, that is the guy in the cauldron's actual name is Diogenes. Like it's said later in the game by Bennet himself, he names the character, and it's Diogenes. Not even like pronouncing it off like text, I know it, I've heard it pronounced. Alright, yeah. Bear with me, guys. You just got 15 more minutes of me, because I'm gonna get this one like as close to 30 as I can. This video. Okay, so, again, see, that's not impossible to save if you can do it right. Now, that time, I'll admit, me saving that was just luck. Pure, unbridled luck. And, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're just gonna get pure, unbridled luck. Hoop. I don't even know how I would begin to play this with controller, so I won't hook up my controller like I did for the Call of Duty video. Although y'all might see me play some Xbox games that are on Game Pass. Pretty much if it's on Game Pass, you might see me play it. Like Power Wash Simulator. Probably not. I personally prefer watching other people play that game because it's oddly satisfying, but I don't like playing it myself. It's oddly satisfying to watch other people play, like Markiplier. Markiplier's one I watch play it a lot.
No.
Which, honestly, he's the only person other than Dan TDM that I've seen a whole video series of this game from. So, yeah, that's the only reason I know how to get. And I don't even remember Dan TDM's, I just remember Mark's. Maybe because his was a lot more filled with, you know, proof that Mark can't do rage games. Made it a bit more memorable, to me at least. No!
Oof, sorry about that.
No! You know what? 30 minutes is... Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, because if I continue playing this, I'm gonna lose my mind.